Hi there, welcome and welcome back to the Whole Bucket and a new Friday freebie feature. Mostly new. This is not new. I showed this not too terribly long ago in a Friday freebie feature, and I used it in this project right here that I have in my grubby little paws. And all I did was cut these freebies into little rectangles and put it in this project. And I wanted to show the value of a good background, because when you're looking at freebies, there are all kinds of different freebies you can get, and stuff like this, if you're new to paper arts or junk journaling or anything, right? If you're new to this, you might not know the value of a piece of paper with some interest on it. You know, there's something going on this piece of paper, but not like big fancy pictures or fancy designs or things to cut out and make. So I wanted to show that these backgrounds have a lot of value. I chose these because they add to the aesthetic of this magical product that I made. Now I want to show those same freebies. So this background right here, and I think it's called grunge something. Let me see if I can see what it's called, because now I'm forgetting. Where is my download folder? Grunge Run. There we go. And it's from Sonya at Artsy Solutions. So I have these pages from her. There's these. This is the same one in different colors. And then it has another background that I kind of played with. So I made it fuzzy here and I made it purple here. These will look different in the actual download. This one is about this color, but not as dark and not with these fuzzy bits. It actually has these dots. And this purple one is actually more of a more gray. So I just upped the color a little bit. Anyway, so I'm going to work with these some more and show you more about what the value of a good background is. And I'm going to add to it a very, very different kind of background. So this is by Kerry at Thumbprint Creations by Kerry. And she did some writ dyeing on paper and showed her process on her channel and all that, and it's just amazing stuff. I don't think I'm gonna give it a try because, oh my goodness, what a mess. But I sure appreciate that she did it. Anywho, this is a freebie from Kerry, and it is like 22 pages. So I'm going to flip through this quick so you can see the variety of effects that she got from this writ dyeing process she does, and all the variety of colors. So the reason I'm doing these two, I think that's a repeat. I think I accidentally repeated pattern number 1. Yeah, see? And then, oh, the reason I'm doing these two is because they're very simple backgrounds, right? But they have very different attitudes. And because this one is so big, it has a lot of different colors. So between the two of these, I can show, hopefully, we'll see how skilled I am at this, but my hope is that I will be able to show what a simple background can do for you and what you can do with a simple background. They are like the backbone of everything we do. All right, let me get some stuff ready and I'll be right back. So let's take a look quick. I have trimmed all of the white edges of paper off of the freebies that we're going to be using. I've gathered some supplies to keep myself limited So I have a bunch of botanical stamps. This little box set I have, plus these 2 extras. I have a couple of sprays. What is this? Wild honey and mustard seed. I don't ever use these, and I don't know why they're sitting out, but they are. So I thought, okay, they're on my desk. They're fair game. I have some die cut thingies and then some scraps. I have that and some piece of tissue paper. It looks like a what? It looks Tim Holtzy. I don't know if it is, or I don't know what it is. I don't even know where I might have got it. It doesn't ring a bell to me at all. I have this doily that is tea-dyed and rather dramatic looking. I have a piece of, that's this fabric, or this paper, but with socked up paints on it. So that's pretty dramatic and cool looking. And then I have this. This is a this is a little book of snippets that I made quite some time ago, and I kind of want to use them up because I want a new snippet population, and I want these on some cards. So as far as tools go, all I have is my glue, my small guillotine trimmer. There are scissors nearby in case I need them. I have a magazine for gluing, and I brought these. These are some little pre-cut cards to make tags and or cards and or books. Not sure what I'm going to do with any of this stuff. So, anywho, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. And I think I'm going to stick to only 2 colors of ink. I think I will stick to brown and black. Because what I really want to do is see if I can show how very similar items can give very different attitudes in your end result. We'll see if I pull that off, because that's not easy for me. I tend to just go one direction. I like what I like, and everything just sort of goes there. So we'll see. That's my challenge to myself. Limited supplies, and see if I can force myself to do different attitudes. A little sip of coffee to kick things off. And I think what I'll do is choose a few cards to start with. So that's certainly a nice one. And the next one in line is this green thing, and that would be lovely. And then let's choose... Okay, the pink one doesn't seem to want to come apart, unless it's actually that thick. No, I didn't think so. Let's do a pink one. So we'll do the 3 little ones. That was easy enough. And let's see what we got in the tall pile. Well, that's certainly an attitude I don't usually do. That is black with very silver stripes. That must be from the same kit, so that's the same thing, only white with black stripes and not metallic. Oh my goodness, there is like the hardest color for me at all. I mean, that is the hardest color for me, period. So let's try a yellow, and let's try a teal. All right, that looks good. That looks good. Now what we need is some papers. Let's actually move this stuff out of the way. We don't need it quite yet. Over there, guys. Wait over there. Let's find some papers that match these. So, you know what? You know what? I got an idea. Let's see if we have 2 of each of these. We have 2 of those. We have 2 of this one, the green one. Do we have 2 of that gray stuff? We do not. Okay, I'm going to switch then. Let's do 2 of this wood brown kind of thing going on. And then let's try the taller stack and see if we have 2s of those. So we have 2 of the tall silver. We do have 2 mustard. Ugh. And then I don't have 2 of that. I don't have 2 of anything in this pile. So you know what? I'm gonna go get another 2 of these taller ones. Hold on. So I ended up with something different altogether. I'm gonna get rid of this one and set it aside, and I ended up with these 2. They have a very similar teal color. Well, it doesn't look similar when you do that, but they have a blue in the background anyway, and it leans a little bit toward the green and then a little bit toward the creamy yellow kind of up at the top corner. It's not really showing up that way on screen, but trust me, it's there. And these go horizontal, so I kind of liked that they kind of switch it up a bit. Hopefully, here, I'm going to turn the green ones horizontal too, so maybe I remember to do that. That would be awesome. Okay, so now we're going to find some papers to go along with these. I'm not sure how I want to go. So let's think about this for just a quick second. I see something doing some yellows. Oh, just on the corner, the very bottom corner. Move up, lady, you're off screen. There we go. So this one goes with that awful nice. I might do that. I kind of like one like this for here. Let's page through quicker. There's 20 of these puppies, or 22 or something. There's a lot. I like that a lot. Ooh, I like that a lot. Look at all that drama. I'm gonna do that. So this is for the black and silver. I'm gonna set that pair aside. Let's do that for sure. There's only a tiny bit of yellow down there. I love this with the green ones, so let's do that. I didn't realize that I don't really have anything yellow, so that's gonna be tricky. Let's do these pinks match? I don't think so. Not really. Kind of, but not really. I don't like that. Does it go in here? Wait. Here. There we go. That's what we're doing for the pink ones. Okay, now we need blue. What goes with yellow? Purple, right? Purple, purple. Do I want blue and blue? I mean, that's kind of boring, isn't it? So let's not do that. Let's find... Let's find something a little more purple and a little more blue to go with these. So I think I want, there was one that had a little yellow in the corner. I think I want that for the mustard. I'm a little sad that I don't have more than one. Actually, maybe I do. Maybe this is the one I printed 2 of. think I remember seeing another yellow corner. So I want to incorporate this corner on the yellows. Let me look quick and see if I have that another one. Hello, Toonie. What you doing? What you doing, Ragamuffin? Getting a drink of water while you stand on my work. Sorry for the kitty butt in the picture. Excuse me, lady. Okay, yep, I did. This is the one I printed two of. So I'm going to take advantage of that little corner down there. So then we have this blue and this like tree barkish or peeled paint effect looking beige. And I think for the blue one, we want to head toward the orange. And there's kind of a pink and orange one sticking out here. So I think I'm going to do this one with the blue. And then there's this. And I think that one needs a calmer partner in crime. And it'll be one of these. Let's see what we want. Which one? I think I'm going with the blue. Okay. I have some serious personal challenges in that pile of work. And I just lost control of my paper. That's terrible. All right, you're going to need to move, Lady Cat. Thank you. Well, that was nice of her. I'm going to cut some papers and I'll show you what's next. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. I have cut out the pieces of paper that go with the cards that I showed, and then I edged everything. This pile is edged in black ink, and this pile is edged in the brown ink. So I thought we should see how many pairs we can get done and how they look different or the same. I also did the corners, and I did those different to kind of lend to the, you know, lend to the what? The variation of stuff. That's what. Sometimes I can't find the proper words, you know? All right. Let me set the rest of the piles aside better, because I'm going to try some of this spray. So the backgrounds are yellow. The papers are blue. And I want to try to get some texture and design and color on here. So I have mustard seed and wild honey. This one is obviously more orange, and this is obviously more yellow and leaking, apparently. And we also have this. So, let's see what we can do. And I'm not going to over fuss, right? Because over fussing is just what I do. So why don't we just start on the corner, and I tear out this butterfly section. I will tear out these butterflies, and we'll put a butterfly or two on each of these. There we go. Now let's see what fits. Well, okay, let's tear up this side first, because I want all torn edges, not just some. I don't like how close the wings are to the edge of the printing. How picky is that? Okay, there we go. So, can we put two butterflies on? We can. I don't know if it's necessary, but I'm going to say let's go for it, because I don't really know what I'm doing. This is all experiment. Let's see what works and what doesn't together. So we'll do I think I'll do these two over here and these two over here. And these two are not going to fit properly, so I'm going to have to tear off definitely this bottom chunk. And let's see how close I can get to the number without wrecking it. Wah! I tore off a little of the 9 and the 0. Oops. Okay. All right, so I don't know if I was intending to do all over tissue paper, but like I said, I don't have a plan. So this is what it is. This is what happened when I tore the tissue paper. So this is what I'm doing. Let go. All right. Butterflies. Butterflies that are not sitting in their proper place. All right, that's going to get cut off anyway. That's all right. That's all right. And let's see. This one will just have a little corner cut off down on the bottom. Also, that's all right. Now, my question is, what do you suppose I spray? Yellow or orange? That certainly looks like it would go. Looks like there's still some more pigment stuck to the bottom of this bottle, doesn't it? And yellow. That doesn't look like it goes as well because this looks really super bright. So I'm going to try a bigger spray of the orange and a tiny spray of the yellow. So, ready? There we go. Just like that. And now let me try a smaller spray. I don't even know what that means. Here, wait. I know. What if I do the splatters thing? I'll do splatters with the... Whoops. Oh, they're going up on my desk. Oh, see that? See them up there? That's not quite what I was trying to do. There we go. That's what I want. Some brighter yellow, just splattered. I have it on my hands. I have it on my shirt. I have it on my desk. My goodness. Could we be more messy? Well, probably. Then next is this bit will get glued to this bit. But that's going to need some time to dry. So let's set that aside and try something else. I'm not really sure how to, wait, let me see. No, not that. Maybe this? No, not that. I need a piece of scrap paper. And I am still in the, I'm still in the process of tearing this studio apart to rearrange the furniture in here. So I'm doing it this weekend from when I'm recording, right? I'm doing it this weekend and I am starting to run out of supplies because everything's packed up and moved out. Okay, let's let the blue ones dry a speck and we'll bring the pink ones over and see what we're going to do with this. So I think on this one we'll do some stamping. So I need one brown and one black, and this is the black side and this is the brown side. And let's pull over the box of stamps. Where are the other two stamps I had? Oh, they're right in front of my face. Well, okay. So let's do whatever two I pick up. Those two. We're going to do a fern and a weed. Experimenting. We're experimenting. Let's do a fern. Kind of sidewaysy. And another one next to it because they're friends. And then I just filled this thing and it's already feels like it's running out of ink. Let's put this up here, sticking up with the ferns, and we'll do another one over here on this side. All right, and I shouldn't have rocked the stamp because then I got those icky edges. I'll worry about that later. What a pretty stamp. Okay, now let's do some brown ones on the other one. Let's see here. You know what? I guess I will kind of do it pretty much the same because I want to illustrate how brown makes a difference from black and how rounded edges make a difference from straight edges for how this feels when it's done. Also, a much crisper stamp. It might be because of the ink. That ink I'm using in that one is not, I don't know what kind of quality it is. It's not the ink. It's not the Ranger Archival. I don't know what I refilled it with. So I will not say that it is Ranger's fault. I will, however, say that it is likely that the problem here has to do with the ink that's on there. But we are basically getting two very different looks, and that's what I wanted. Okay, there we go. That is a lovely stamp too. Lovely fern, lovely little flower thingy, whatever that is. Okay, so now these will get glued to their backs. And I think that we can just do that. So, do I have a better glue stick for this? I am really running out of stuff. I'm going to have to make the move soon because I don't know where my supplies are anymore. This is like trick crafting. All right. We'll just use the last of my ginormous glue stick. I'm so sad that's the end. But I will be getting more because I found so many more uses for them than I ever thought I would. Okay. That is not how I wanted this. Oh my. That is not how I wanted this. Okay. Let's try to get this a little more even on top and bottom. It looks like I cut this really close side to side, but top to bottom is kind of cool. There we go. And just a hair side to side. How do you even that out? There we go. Well, kind of like that, I guess. Not bad, really. Okay, so there's a pink one on the black side, and here is a pink one for the brown side. I have to be a little more careful, and I always forget this. That's why I'm saying it out loud right now. This ink VersaFine Clair takes a lot longer to dry. And I tend to make a blurry mess out of everything I stamp with it because I forget. And I get it all over me and all over itself, and I make a disaster out of stuff because it's what I do. Okay, that's the pink ones. Let's do one of the big ones in case we run out of time. So let's do the challenging one. Let's do a mustard and purple. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I'm going to keep it that way. And where's the other one? No, that's not right. Hold on. I grabbed the wrong thing. There we go. So I think we're going to have to do some spraying of mustard on here as well. Or I mean of the colors. But I don't want to do as much as I did over here. I want to do a much, maybe just splatters actually. So I'm going to pull off a piece of the collage paper again. And I think I'll just take the strip that was under the butterflies. And it's just like numbers, like ledger. I'll show you in just a second, as soon as I'm done tearing. There we go. So it's just this. And I will tear it down the side again because, you know, because that's better. I guess I don't really know that it's better, but there you go. There we go. Okay. So now we have a long strip of numbers. What do we do with that? Well, first of all, let's get the backs out of the way because I don't want to splatter on those. Although, look at the mess I make. I probably will get splatters. Why don't we put just a stripe down one side? I think I'll do it over here because there's already yellow in that corner. So I'll add some splatters in a shape kind of like this. And I'll just put half and half on each card. So literally, right? Where's the middle? And tear it there. And then let's just get a strip of glue and a strip of glue. So what's the other difference here? This one is rounded corners, black, brown, tiny round, big fat round. I think that's the only differences here. I will put that down in the corner. Yipes! Put this down in the corner also. That will get trimmed once this is dry. I have a feeling we're going to have to set this aside to dry just like the other yellow one. Otherwise our splatters will just get all messed up, and what's the point of them then, right? So I will yellow splatter on the same page we did the other yellows. And I think I'm going to do the orangey yellow only. I don't know if that's true. But I think this is, oh gosh, I think this is dark enough that this will show up really bright and bring that color down here. That's my hope. So let's give it a try and see what happens. I believe that will be effective. Won't know for sure till it dries, right? But that looks like what I had intended. Well, why are you spraying on your neighbor instead of over here? This is, okay, none of that is like I wanted it. Wow. Okay, I don't know why the splatters got so stubborn, but they sure did. All right. Anyway. Anywho. I got the backgrounds mixed up. I have the colors mixed up too. Here's the brown. And the black one. Okay. Set those aside. Let's do one more. I think that's probably all we're going to get done, which would be actually pretty good because, you know, let's try this little guy. I think I want it to go that way, and I want it to go this way, because I always like the lighter bits on the top and the darker bits on the bottom. I want it to go this way. Okay, so we need something to put on here, and we did butterflies, we did numbers. You know what? Let's just do another pattern. So up here on the top is just sort of a checkerboard kind of deal. So I'm going to add squares on top of circles. And I don't know why, and I don't know what good, if any, it will do to the pattern, or I mean to the whole tag card thing. But we're going to find out. Okay, get rid of that. It would be okay if some of these letters, words showed up. So what if we did like this and like that? Okay, hold on. I'm not sure how to keep these similar enough and still get checkerboard and words with the words facing the right way, because I'm a weirdo about that. So like that, and oh, that doesn't give enough words, but I could just do that. I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so let's get some glue down here on the bottom. Whoops, come back here. Well, now I can't even pick things up. You know, there's challenges everywhere. Sometimes it's making your fingers do stuff. Whoops. All right. So I need a little bit of glue under this edge. I'm going to have to use liquid glue to get in this space, because that gigantic glue stick is not going to squeeze itself in here. That's for sure. And that did not work the way I want. I don't like how that space right there is not glued, because now it doesn't match. It's not as incorporated, and I don't like that. But that's me for you. Whoopsie. Stay out of the way. Okay. So these are similar, but not as identical as the other ones are, for sure. But I still think we get the same general idea. All right. These two can go together right away. Oh, well, that's nice how it folded over. Handy like that. Trim that one. You want to fold over too? I'll just trim this little corner. And this side doesn't really have any glue, so we'll chop it off. Okay, so these two can get glued down right away. And then we will grab some focal points and see what we want to do next. Oh, goodness sakes. That's a big chunk of glue. And I put it on the wrong piece, but it's okay. There we go. All right. Oh, another one cut super close. Look at the size of that. The border is almost nothing. That's unfortunate because I liked the background on this. I should have checked before I edged and cut all the corners and stuff. I should have checked the sizes of all this stuff, but it's all right. That's okay. And this one's a little different. The sides show. Okay. There we go. So we're letting the yellow ones dry a little bit, but the green ones and the pink ones are doable at the moment. So let's take out my snippet book. Let's do the pink ones first and see what we can find to go on these. Well, look at, we have a volunteer immediately. Let's put this dragonfly on one, and that is, there's some tans and browns in there, but that is a black background. So that could totally go there, there. Is it too big? Oh, I think it's too big. Well, okay, I might have lied. We need something littler, but this kitty might go. Let's try this one for a sec. That kitty kind of goes on pink, sitting in the flowers. Kind of. Oh, look how picky I'm gonna be. Good grief, girl. I am just ridiculous. Okay, how about butterflies? Butterflies. Butterflies makes sense, but I don't like where I did my stamping. I would if I tore this edges. Maybe I'll tear the edges down a little more and put it right there. Okay, then what about the other pink one? Let's see what we got. This little thing has some pink in it. And it's small. What if we do that one there and this one here? Okay, I kind of like that. Okay, let's just do it. Otherwise, I'm going to do this flipping and flopping all day long, because that's what I do. Okay, so I'm going to tear this one down because it's a bit much for its space. And we'll just tear little edges off. I think I have to do a little helping. There. The glue seems pretty darn sturdy in this one. Alright, I'm going to chop a speck off and then I'll just rough it up again. There we go. That's better. Alright, so the butterflies for the black one can go right there. And then this one could also use a little bit of a trim, but not too much. But just there, and maybe some of this over here, and maybe, let's see if I can fray this side. I don't know what kind of glue I used on these, but it's serious. These are sturdy. Good to know if I could remember what I used. Oh, goodness sake. Come on. There we go. Ooh. Okay, I might have gone a little overboard. But I still like that. I like that. Okay, we're gonna do that. Let's get some liquid glue. I'm gonna leave the little floofy sides loose. No glue on there. And we'll do that. And on this one, like so. And I forgot what else I was going to do. I was going to see if we need another big piece of something behind these two. And I think it really does. But I guess, you know, a word or another little something, or maybe they end up with having a tag topper. I was hoping I was going to show how just some little differences could make a very different feel. And I think these kind of have a different feel, but barely. I think I ended up with something very similar, and that's what I was afraid I would do, because I kind of, some things I just automatically do, you know? So let's do the green ones. These are a little bit more out of my comfort zone, so maybe something else will happen here. So we have the paper. We have a lot of geometric going on here, so I think we should pull out another stamp. Or wait, how about if we... Oh, shoot. Guys, look at this. These should go here, huh? Hold on, hold on. Let's just get some of these out. Should this be behind there sticking out? Yes, it most certainly should. So, can I? Yes, I can. Oh my goodness, look at that. Okay, I should have, but didn't, taken off those bottom flowers, because that's kind of a waste having them back there, and I could totally have used them elsewhere. But I'm a little bit thrilled to pieces that I got away with this at all, because that could have been glued down too much to even get up properly. But I like that just the way it is. This one I think should have this other color, this browner color. That's just way too big, so we'll definitely have to cut this one down. Oh, wait a minute. There's some green ones, and it has a little bit of green in it. So what if we do... Yipes, yipes, yipes. Oh my gosh, what a mess. This better work, because that's a big fat mess under there. Did you see it? Ooh. Alright, so in this case, I think I will do that to make this kind of a double thing. I will tear it off where it gets little and do it right there. And I'll do another bit right here. There. Definitely better. Better than it was. I'm not sure the green is the right green for here. If it was going to be here, I should put a lighter background behind it so it shows up better. But you know what? For last minute deciding, I'm okay with that. I can work with that. At some point, those tags will be altered ever so slightly to go in whatever book they're going to go in. So that is a great place to start right there. Now, this one, I don't think these go on. Well, maybe this yellowish does. Maybe just this cream color will work. So let's think about that. And then go back to the snippet book and find something to layer. Should we see if the dragonfly goes this time? I mean, I don't think it does or doesn't. If that makes sense. Should we see if this birdie works? I think this bird might have worked on one of the other ones. Oh, yeah. It's a little big, though. Let's try the bird. Well, the bird would go on the brown one, because it's got brown fabric in there. What do we think of that? I really like that. Okay, so I'm going to leave that, and I don't know that I'm thrilled with the dragonfly, so I'm going to try the butterfly right here. Wait, I'm going to try this butterfly over here. This butterfly over here might be better. Look, because it copies that cream color, right? Kind of pulls it all together. And it has a hint of green in it. Okay, I'm going to go with those two. Again, don't overthink it. And for me, this is kind of amazing, me not overthinking bits. Oh, gluing stuff this fussy is just a hoot. Yikes. Yeah, I'm going to switch sides too. I'm going to do this over here. It is perfectly okay if we curve it in some places. Looks like I'll have to trim that leaf off a little bit unless I can scooch over. Budge up there. Oh, there we go. I got that on there. And now this birdie. Like so-ish. What do you think? That's pretty. I like that. Except you know what I did? Gosh darn me and a half. I mixed up my cards. That's the black one. This is the brown one. Alright, so the butterfly goes over here, apparently. It's a good thing I used the same color. And then this birdie is going to go in this one. And actually, it's going to turn out just fine. I kind of like it. It might even be better. I'm going to try this. See how this glue dries. There we go. I really got to watch that because that's like the second time I've mixed up the direction of the cards, and when I've decided that it matters and it's part of the scheme, I need to pay attention to that. So snip those little bits off, and then to make them feel incorporated, I will match the edging. There we go. The black one and the brown one. And the black one and the brown one. These are turning out super cute. I'm not thrilled with that one. That green does not show up well enough. I'm not happy. I'll have to do something to make that better later. All right, let's get to some splattery ones. We need some trimming. What are we doing on time? Oh my goodness sakes. Oh my goodness. Hang on, folks. I'm going to do some trimming on my own. Just a quick note to let you know what I'm doing behind the scenes. These two are too yellow to me, so that spray kind of spread out. I am going to spray them with water because these are distress oxide sprays. They should react to water. Even though they're dry, they should reactivate. Let's see what difference it makes. Be right back. So I decided to finish all of the tags that we started because I, had time, and I thought we should show as many examples as we can. You might be amazed at the background situation. That is the focus of today. But you might not be amazed at my design technique. So here are the yellow and blue ones, and the blue is kind of obliterated. I did try to bring it back by spraying with water and adding a little blue. It's not working great, and I don't like the snippets I put on these, so these are a work in progress. I'm going to assume that at some point or another these will go into a journal, and when they do, I will find a way to make them super fancy. Here are the small green ones, and I should keep them in the same way we started, brown and black. There are the brown and black small green ones. Notice that background coming through. Oh, actually these we didn't cover that much, only down here, but look how much it really brings out personality in this card, right? I can't overemphasize what a good background does. I obliterated it here, which I already said, right? You can still see some of the color glowing through, and it does add to the color even where the spray is just overdone, but no fair judging that one. This one, I think the background makes this absolutely stunning. Just stunning. And then the next small ones. And another one, this is the grungy set, right? So the pink small ones. Oh, and look what that grungy background does. It just makes so much more interest, and it makes this simple little card much more fun, much more artistic, much more expressive. Here are the black background ones, that silver and black paper. So just a little bit of the silver showing on the sides is very cool. And here's what I did with them. They each have half a butterfly. They each have 2 paper embellishments, and they each have a wax seal. These turned out fabulous, and this is some of that RIT dye paper, and I kept the embellishments very simple because the RIT dye has a little bit more drama to it than the grunge ones do. So when you're embellishing your backgrounds, keep that in mind, And if I wanted to, I could push back the color on the RIT dye papers too, if I wanted. Someday we'll go into that. But right now, these are fabulous. The next one is also RIT dye. Oh, this is funny. All 3 small ones are grungy, and all 3 big sets are RIT dye paper. There we go. There is the pinky ones with the yellowish, bluish background. and the yellow with the purplish bluish background. I'm happy with most of these cards. So let's lay them all out. We got that set, and that set, and that set. The grungies. I think this might be my favorite one. So here's what I was talking about. I've layered more little bits into this focal point, right? This little snippet, and then another plant behind it. This paper is really simple. Like, it's shadowed and it has some geometric bits into it with the circles, but it's super simple, so it can handle more layers without being overwhelming to the eyes. But if I did that same kind of stuff on here, it might be really overwhelming to the eyes. I think the reason it's not here, this one is the wilder background, and it is very layered. I think the reason it's not overwhelming here is because I have framed it with all that black. I don't like either one of these. I said that already. Those deserve some extra loving care, and I will do that at some point. I think this is my favorite of all of them, maybe, because that one's also pretty fabulous. But all of these turned out totally usable. They need help. If you have any ideas on how to help those two, just holler, let me know. I'll take advice. I'm not proud. It's fine. Advice is welcome. Okay, so that is the whole thing. That was for showing you how very important backgrounds can be. And so when you're out there looking for digitals you might want to give a try, or freebies in this case, which will be linked in the description, of course, make sure that you watch for some really cool backgrounds that lend themselves to your style. Sonya, 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 Kerry, Kerry, Kerry. Sonya is the grunge, Kerry is the Rit die. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe, and give tips on how to fix these poor orphans, because I didn't do such a great job at those two. Okay, bye. See you next time.